My name is Giovanni. I'm covering the podcast portion of the mock trial for Greg Ousley. Greg Ousley was convicted in 1993 and killed his parents on February 23rd. Greg Ousley was convicted with first-degree murder as he walked into his parents' room late at night and decided to use a 12-gauge shotgun to shoot them. Greg Ousley had first shot his dad with the 12-gauge shotgun while his mom was trying to fight him. He turned around and shot her. He was convicted as a first-degree murder and as an adult. Still to this day, many people think the juvenile system has failed Greg Ousley. Greg Ousley should have never been charged with first-degree murder, as his parents had put him through a lot of trauma, and he could have been helped, but in the long run ended up killing his parents. He rightfully so admitted that he had killed his parents, but his defendant was trying to fight that he was being abused, not physically, but mentally, and Greg Ousley was just not in the right mind space for everything that happened that night. Greg was angry at the way his parents had treated him for many years, which as he was the only one abused in his family, and his sister was never abused. Greg's dad had a drinking problem and an abandonment issue, which caused his mom to always get mad at him. The weird part is, Greg had talked about doing the killing for the longest time. He had talked to his classmates about it. He had talked to other people about it. He has journaled it before that he has wanted to kill his parents. Greg's friend had reached out to the police, and Greg's friend had kind of declined. The police told him they would reach out back to him in a couple of days, and sure enough, Greg Ousley killed his parents, and the police could have stopped that and could have put him in a mental institution and could have saved those parents' lives, could have saved Greg's life from being in prison, could have avoided a lot of this. But yet, the police in that time had failed him and his friend and his parents as well, because he had killed his parents. But Greg, in my opinion, should have never been charged as an adult. Greg never got the treatment that everybody else, or that he never got the treatment that he could have gotten. The police could have reached out, helped him more. He could have maybe been to therapy. He could have been to other things. They could have helped him out so much more. The juvenile system completely failed him the whole time throughout his whole case. A lot of this case could have been really avoided, but like I said earlier, the cops never put their foot down, never stepped in, never had really done anything to try to say, hey, let's reach out and help this kid. Let's try to avoid this situation. Let's see if this is true. They waited till last minute, till he killed his parents, to then find out, oh, he wasn't mentally right. His friend was right. But as a kid, unfortunately, some police officers do not believe his kids. As it is, they think kids are sometimes crazy in the way they talk about stuff, which is not right sometimes. But this case could have been avoided by a lot of things. Could have been avoided. He could have reached out for someone to help him. Someone could have reached out to him and help him. The cops, when his friend had reached out for them to help, could have reached back out, say, hey, let's go to this kid's house. Let's do a welfare check. Let's do this. Let's do that. But the cops have never did that. Greg Ousley could have gotten the help that he needed, and his parents and maybe him could have figured things out together, could have gotten the help together, everything could have been avoided. But the juvenile system completely failed him. The cops completely failed him as well.